Let's talk about a podcast. Make some noise. If you tired of people fronting, let's talk about it. If you tired of girls trying to get around people, let's talk about it, man. It's the podcast. We talk about everything, man. We getting everything off our chest. So what we talking about today, man?
It's a lot of topics, man. Showtime, we here, man. What's up? We got another special guest in the building.
Who we got? Who we got?
Miss Naya Nicole, and I'm here to spark your soul.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
It's the boy Buddha.
We here, man. We here. Dame Dash Studios. We in the Boogie Down Bronx. What's going on, man? It's Friday. Happy Friday to everybody.
Happy Friday. Everybody that's got for work.
You know what I mean?
They mind. Get home.
How y'all feeling?
Blessed.
I'm feeling blessed and never stressed.
Nah, I'm feeling good too, man. I love Fridays, man. The reason why I love Fridays is like, I don't know. I mean, sometimes I feel like I hate the fact that people be like waiting for one day to like, you know,
Wind
show
down.
gratitude and have fun and all. Like, I really hate that cycle, but I
Yeah.
can't front. Fridays do
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
good.
Feel good. Feel good.
Fridays
Time to
do
wind
feel
down,
good.
relax.
Mhm.
That's a fact.
And I'm
Yeah.
back outside. I'm here in the city, so I'm going
Uh-oh.
out tonight.
Uh-oh.
So I'm happy for Friday.
Wait. So what you
Okay.
mean? So you don't live in the city right now?
Nah, right now I'm in Georgia, Stone Mountain
Oh,
specifically.
okay.
Yeah, I made that transition.
Oh.
How was that?
I feel it. Like I like the unity that's out there. I like that there's a lot of culture. A lot of us
Yeah.
black people is out there. So yeah, I'm just feeling the great vibes. The people are nice. We got that southern hospitality.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wait,
Yeah.
as somebody from New York that's living in Georgia, be careful how you answer this. NY, ATL.
Of course, the Bronx, NY. I'm
Yeah,
gonna rap
yeah,
for.
yeah.
But I do like that city and also like country living because I'm into nature. I'm into going hiking and stuff like that. So I
Okay.
still have best of both worlds. So I don't know. I'm fresh in ATL. Like I'm just got out there this summer, so I'm still dipping my toe in the water.
But you live in
Okay.
the city point. ATL is like out here. Like
Yeah.
the
So
city
they
part is out
consider
here.
this like downtown area ATL. So I'm like right on the outskirts. But like I said, you just get the best of both worlds. I'm able to like network and meet people and still get that vibe and like just meet people in the showcases industry and the entertainment industry. But also like I said, be out with the hippies and nature, hiking in the woods. So
The country part, I can't do that. The country part, for me, I can't do it. For me, I'm a city boy in heart. I can't.
I be feeling like that too, man. Like I used to live in ATL. For people that don't know, I used to live out there for a little
Right.
while. For like I ain't gonna lie, for like a good 8 months, and I can't front as somebody from Harlem. You know what I mean? Like the minute I come outside my crib, it's like, what's good, yo, what's up, yo,
And the big culture
cars
change,
flying,
change.
music playing. I couldn't get with the whole open the door, straight dirt road, highway. I'm like,
Then when it
oh,
gets dark, it gets
Yo,
dark.
for
Especially
real.
when it gets dark.
like you literally have to go somewhere. You know what I mean? Like it's not like when as somebody like me who living in Harlem, like once I come outside, I don't have to have a plan. I could just bump into one person that could lead to another thing, and like it just happens. You know what I mean? When I was living in ATL, it was more so like I had to make a phone call and make sure I had something set up because you can't just go outside and like
right.
you bump into like a whole. You know what I mean? So
Nah, but it's nice though. It's nice. Like how she said, the vibe is nice. Like,
Yeah,
it's
and-
more unity, togetherness.
Right.
stuff.
And then plus like celebrities, they be in their own establishments. So you can just literally walk in, introduce yourself, let them know what you got going on. So it's just easier to connect. And plus a lot of people just know each other. So you might be one connection away from
Yeah, that's
whoever
enough.
it is you need to be connected with. So
shout out to all the
like
black owned businesses.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like I see Ti be doing this thing out there. He got a restaurant out there. A new restaurant. Shout out to
Alright.
him.
That's what's up. That's
What's your
what's up.
favorite black owned business? Uh-oh.
right on a spot like that. I'm gonna say me, myself, and I.
Ooh, okay. What you got going on?
So I got the Miss Naya Nicole show that's on YouTube, and where I'm
Okay.
interviewing artists. I also have Manifest Vision Studio that's upstate Binghamton, New York, where it's more of a creative space, but we record music, podcasts, as well as have pop-ups, showcases, sip and paints.
Dope.
So yeah, just a wide variety of those. So I'm gonna say myself.
I support anything that's black. You know, like my man right now, it's his Cloverline.
Dope.
Dollar in the Dream. Feel me? Support my man Cloverline. You know, all the. For me, you gotta support whoever trying to make it out and support you black. I'm supporting this because
Right.
you support Nike, you support all that. So why not support somebody from your own? You know what I
Right.
mean?
Okay. And then for me, I-9 Bistro. It's a brunch, lunch,
Okay.
bar, lounge. I just did my little birthday brunch in there. And it's also ran by Omega Psi Phi members. So, you know, I'm a member of Omega Psi Phi fraternity. Shout out to the bros. So that's
Okay.
black old business right there, man. Word.
Yeah, but the Atlanta topic, we on the Atlanta topic. So, how you feel about the King Von and West End situation?
Ooh, that's tough.
The King Von and Lil Tim situation, because that was like top in the news right now. It's just,
I see him and
talking about.
him, Rowdy,
yeah.
and Bobby. They
Yeah,
all
they brought it
going
back
through.
up. Yeah,
So, but
Young
wait,
Boy.
where did it start anyway between like NBA? I seen NBA YoungBoy and Bobby Shmurda like going back and forth. What was that about?
It's about because Rowdy was saying that Lil Tim was wrong for doing that. Like he could have decided this whole thing. Like he ain't had to do that. He could have, he ain't had to do that to King Von. But it happened in Atlanta. That's why I changed his.
Now that makes
position.
sense. For me, I feel like I know like King Von had beef with what's his name, Quando Rondo.
Yeah,
They seen each other. They started fighting,
yeah,
and then Lil Tim jumped out and did what he did.
yeah.
And I see Rowdy was like he should have shot in the air.
Shot in the air.
For me, you know what I mean. We got the same pops. Pops got killed due to gun violence. So for me, I always feel like it don't have to go. You know what I mean? It don't have to go there off of a fight. I feel like if anybody fighting, you don't gotta automatically go to killing somebody. But I feel like it depends on who the person they fighting. I feel like because it was King Von, they ain't know if it was gonna be.
If Von
what,
got
you know what
that
I mean?
aura
So-
around him, like he could have shot in the air. And if Von, you shooting this, the next time I see
kill
you,
you,
I'm
yeah.
gonna kill you. So it's like, and then I don't know, it's just like I don't know. For Ryder to say that and then he preaching his music, that I'm like, yo, like how you going for me? But
And-
I understand he getting older. I understand, but like for me, so in the
That's
heat of
another
the
big
moment,
topic though. A lot of
in the
people
heat of the moment, stuff happen.
exactly. A lot of people promote. You know, I feel like this is a big thing I want to talk about. I feel like
Contradiction.
most artists really be like positive dudes. Like they be wanting to live a positive life, or some of them be having kids, wifeys, all that. And they be like really doing the right things.
Yeah.
But when it come down to this mic, they only talking about straight shoot them in the head, bang bang. And I'm like, damn. But low key, you really don't want to live that life. So why nobody want to preach the positivity? What's so wrong with positivity?
Yeah, I definitely understand where you guys coming from. On my perspective is my dad also was shot, but he was a detective, so he was undercover. And I lost him before I even reached the age of 2. I feel like I really don't know much on this topic, but overall, I just feel like a lot of it is for street credibility and it's for you to like be the big man, like to say that you, and I'm sorry to say this, but that you shot such and such. And it's like, okay, he has credit. He's the shooter. He's this and the third. And I feel like all of this is just to show the next man, like, you're macho.
Yeah, the alpha.
It's, it's ego.
just-
Everything
it's
is
ego.
ego
Yeah, it's a fact.
driven.
With men. Yeah,
yes,
it's a fact.
and it's a bit corny to me. It's corny.
But that street stuff, like to me, that street credit don't mean nothing because you can't go in the bank like, yo, I got $1,000 worth of street credit. I did 10 years.
Right.
Hey, they're looking at you like, what?
right,
What's your credit score, my man? Like, that's what
right.
I'm
But
saying.
then you're a product of the environment and also whoever their mentors are. So it's just like you're just literally falling in line to what the system wants you to do. So
Yes.
literally, they're just playing the game that the quote unquote system has against us. But it's unfortunate how we're just not conscious enough to understand, like, just have a conversation. Like,
Right.
what's truly the beef? Like, what are
Yeah,
we
it
talking
be
about?
Over
Like,
nothing. Be over posts sometimes.
like,
Girls, it be over stupid stuff. Like
Mhm.
for me, so the streets is a myth for real.
literally.
It's a myth. It's just a myth, man. It's
Do y'all
just
think
crazy.
it's ever gonna change though? Because I feel like I want the other day I was talking to my grandpops and like he was just talking about how this is almost like 50 years ago. It was the same topics, the same robbery, shooting, black on black crime, the white man, blah blah blah. It's like, and we in 2023 and they still talk like. Is this thing ever gonna change? It's over.
I don't think so because it sells. That's all, like
Right.
that's selling, and people trying to get out of poverty. So what you think they're gonna do?
Yeah,
What
and
you
it's
think
all
they
in the
gonna do?
music, so that as well. You got to live up to the image.
Dang. So yeah, everybody is on this show agreeing that
Nah.
it's not like it's over.
It's not gonna change.
Hey.
The people start talking about different things, rapping about different things, and seeing different things. Because on TV, all you see what us killing each other in the music. We killing each other. So
We smoking on this. I just
Yeah.
learned. I just learned that. I didn't even understand.
So you don't
what
listen to
that-
drill music?
No, not really. No, because it's demonic to me, and I feel like it
yeah, you
lowers
right,
my
you right, yeah, you
vibration,
right.
and I don't want to feel all
You right.
like.
So let me ask you a question then. So who you like drill music is very popular. They
It
get
is.
like this girl, I think
But
her
to
name is
New
Murder
York.
B. Murder B, she just got signed. Sony Records just signed her for $1.3 million, and she just straight drill. She a girl, blood, all that, and I'm like, all right. If so many people out here talking saying that they're not about the drill message and all that, so why you think it's so popular right now?
Why is it so popular? I don't know. Just street credibility and all that is the popularity, and that's what the younger generation is listening to. Plus, you got the dance moves and all that, so it's like they hyping it up real hard. But I just feel like it's not something that makes me feel good. And I'm very intentional on what I'm listening to, what I'm watching, because you're feeding your subconsciousness with that. So I try not to just like feed myself into that, because it's not it. It's not it. So that's why we need Showtime. We need Showtime to be making that noise.
We coming.
You need that. Yeah, like the only time that I listen to drill music is probably like in the gym. Or like when I'm trying to turn up, like me to have a good time.
I'm not
But
gonna
I know
hold
the
you. I'm
difference.
sorry. The beat is fire though. I'm not gonna hold you. The beats are
And I
fire.
know the dances too.
Yeah, and then I'm tired though too of hearing just like remakes of old songs,
Nah,
of
yeah,
old beats.
yeah.
Like, come on, I need something original now.
They're
Let's
not
talk about
putting
it.
no soul into it. Like
No.
they just
And then you're not talking. If you was to talk about something though on the drill beat, then it's like, all right, I can be in tune with you. But you were talking about the same thing: drug usage, girls, and you got your gun and you smoking on your op. And it's like, all right, I heard that already. Like, give me
but
something.
some people do want to be authentic though, cause like some people really living that life.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard, like if you really living that life. But a lot of people's not living that life, cause
Right.
if you living that life and rapping, you know where you're going.
But my thing is,
You know where you're going.
yo,
you know where
even
you're
if
going.
you really living that life, if you jump in a booth and you talking about it, your parole officer can hear this. Your anybody that knows that, yo, this is what he really lived. I could guarantee you, your mom don't want you talking like that.
But nobody want to be a 6'9". Nobody want to be. So you gotta. That's what I'm saying. Like
I just
we
think
can
why
say
not,
this.
if you super gangster, then I feel like changing it could bring you more attention. Like if everybody know, like, yo, son did 10, son is a shooter, son is like crazy, but when he go in the booth, oh, would I be without my baby? I feel like that's more viral. Like, oh,
But
nah,
when you trying to
different.
like change it, that's when people start coming at you, start attacking your character. They're
That's
like, trying to bring you down. So that's what I'm trying to say. You just gotta.
And it's so dumb to me because they are using lyrics in court. So
Yeah.
it's like, why
All day.
even put
Free Young
yourself out
Thug,
there?
like Free Gunna.
They
Like,
did the same thing
Free
to
Rod
Bobby
Diggs.
Shmurda. So it's like, why even put your information out there?
it's
So
crazy.
yeah, all of that to front for the next man. I don't understand.
Yeah,
I don't
It's a
understand.
myth. That's how I just say.
Let's
It's
talk
a
about
myth,
it.
man. You just gotta like
Why?
separate the two. Like I know the two.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta separate the two. These guys is characters for real. They not doing what they say they doing.
Yeah,
they
but
not.
they're puppets for the labels.
But I feel like, see, even when like right now this podcast drop and somebody hear you saying they not doing what they doing, I feel like that's just gonna fuel another little artist from Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, Harlem, be like, what? I ain't doing what I'm. All right, cool. Watch
Right.
this.
But you
So
gotta
it's
know
like you
the
fueling
difference.
them right
You
now
gotta
because now they
separate
want to
the-
prove it to you.
But
But
you
then
gotta
that's what I'm
separate the
saying.
difference.
Proving it to the next man. Why you
That's
really
what
want
it's
to
about.
show
Separate
off
the
for the next
difference.
man?
Uh-oh.
I look at these rappers
Bati.
like
I
actors.
didn't want to say it is giving zesty.
To me, like these rappers is actors. You just an actor. Just play your role. Is good. Don't bring that home. You know, like just play your role and that's good. Like you don't got to prove yourself. Like if you true in your essence and know what you do, you don't need to prove it to the world. Like this to go viral. That's for a viral. Come on, it's crazy to me. But like it's the day of the times, man.
That's
Like,
what they like.
2023 is a new year, man. We gonna see. I feel like the gates is wide open though for like creativity, innovation. Anybody that's just on some
Yeah.
new, like I know you doing your thing with the music change. Like I feel like that's just whoever coming with something different. I think now is the time because everybody kind of doing the same thing.
And we got to
So
get
let's see.
behind that. People got to get behind that positive music, different music. Like the same way how we get behind the drill and all the stupid stuff, we need to get behind that too.
And that's
And
another question I want to ask. Why
Don't be scared.
why is it like that? Like people that be on that positive time, or even like you got like I met the other day. I met like a Christian rapper, and it's like I ain't gonna lie, listen, and something was dope, and I'm like, damn, but I know for a fact there's nobody about to like promote that. So I'm like, what is it about like positivity and good energy that nobody really want to like
They don't want to follow that.
promote?
They
Like, why is it so like, damn?
people still follow us. People just want to follow what's popular. So they don't want to be an outcast. Like, yo, come on, son, turn this on. You know how that you be in the car driving like, yo, come on, man, you played this.
Yeah.
Everybody been there before. So everybody don't want to be the oddball. That's what it's about.
I guess we just gotta make positivity cool, man. That's what I'm on.
Yeah, show love, man.
That's what it's
show
about.
Love. Yeah, show love. Yeah, but like, let's switch topics about the Bobby Shmurda thing. For me, like talking about how people change, because people coming at him saying because he dancing.
Oh yeah,
He can't dance.
that's true.
That's what I'm saying. Like he can't
Nice.
dance. That's what I'm trying to say. You just gotta he dancing. Oh, he dancing kind of like dusty. What they
Dusty?
call? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
that
I
word.
ain't gonna lie.
yeah.
I seen him on he was on
Yeah.
Instagram like saying he gonna boom
Yeah,
whack
see?
100, but
That's what I'm trying
a
to
lot
say.
of them
People
dudes
come at
was
your
coming at
character.
him.
That's what I'm trying to say. That when you chill, people come at your
Smiling
character.
more, he doing his
yeah.
thing.
And then you had to flex in this room. Like, why is that? He can't dance.
Right. So when he was posing, smiling, and doing all that stuff, they was calling him names and saying all this other stuff. But now he like, yeah, I'ma boom this person. I don't care who like. And now everybody like, your body wild, body. It's like,
that's
damn
what
if you
I'm
do,
saying.
damn
Right.
if you
He
don't.
did
It's like they only
7
want the
joints.
black man
He
to be a
did-
gangster.
Yeah, he did 7 joints. He can't come home and smile. That's the joy of life. That's to be happy. He's free. He's alive. And nah, they don't like that. Nah, you gotta come home and say boom. So now he say he boom everybody. Now he going viral. I'm like,
Shade
wow.
room. Everybody posting.
I'm like, wow, it's crazy. It's just look, it's crazy.
I just feel like black people as a whole is subjected to being this gangsta from the projects, and that's the only thing that sells within music, within television, within everything in the entertainment field. So I
Wow.
feel like we have to change the whole narrative to realize that we are kings and queens. Like if they was to tell us who we truly are, then maybe we can have
But
that.
they don't
switch
want to
in
tell
life.
us.
Of
They don't
course
wanna-
not.
They don't want to tell us. They want to keep us, just keep us seeing that image, and people gonna think that's the
Slaves.
only way out.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way out. Cause Nick was trying to change. Look, Nick was trying to show people different. Look what happened to him.
Right.
Yeah, that's always like sad to me. Like, 'cause I feel like Nipsey Hussle was like, he was big, like, but he was grinding for so long. Even me, like, I feel like when you on that pathway, it's only one way. It's like you got to stay down and keep going, and people believe you after a while, but only because they so unused to that kind of lane being open that they don't even know how to support that. And I'm going through that right now, like doing all these different things, like teaching the youth, making the songs
Yeah.
about getting back love and all that. And it's like people don't know how to respond to that, so it just takes time, man. It is what it is, though. It's two different type of fights. Like what side you on?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
We just have to do a lot of healing within our own culture.
What does healing look like?
Conversations like this.
What else?
What else? Okay.
Let's let the people know how can they heal? How can the people heal?
Yeah,
Having
I wanna
conversations
know.
was dope. That's for real.
Reflection within yourself too. Like how do you play a part within this demonic type of scene, this low vibrational scene, this culture.
Reflection.
Us watching and supporting like shows like Love and Hip Hop and the Zeus
Yeah,
Network.
yes.
Like why are we supporting this
You gotta get to that later
downfall?
on.
Yeah, this downfall and this image of black women and black men. So
Yeah, watching who we support.
yeah, so and then where you're putting your money at too. So we talked about black businesses too. So if you putting your money towards positive black businesses and so forth, then I feel like that's how we start to make the change. But it definitely starts with a conversation like this, and in the classrooms, like you're doing. So the youth, so we can change the next generation, maybe, and then we can have like that jump start how we need to. So it's definitely those are some of the basics that we can do in order to change this narrative that we have.
I
And
appreciate that.
education, we need to research more on who we are, like because it's not who we are. Our culture didn't start with slavery. It didn't start with that. So if we go back in time and understand that we are kings and queens, then we can have the narrative to move like that. So, yeah, you see, I got my goat on. Shoot, like
Nah, yeah.
Nah, and I appreciate what you're saying because it's like, yo, being in the classroom, I be
Yeah.
like watching everything that I wear because I feel like it's like being on TV. Like today, I just took the North Face out the cleaners, boom, threw it on. It's getting cold out here in New York City, and it's like I see mad kids like, damn, I need to give me a North Face, man, da, da, da. And they really looking with their eyes wide open, like this is like the, you know what I mean, like
Mhm.
like gold, and I'm like, damn. But it's because I'm the teacher coming in every
Right.
day, so whatever I wear is important. That's why it's like I would love to support anybody, even like the podcast, all this type of stuff. Is like you want to make sure whoever you support has a positive image because I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
if North Face was ran by Buddha from Brooklyn, New York, I would love to wear it every day because I want to now I could talk about like, yo, nah, Buddha, he grew up just like y'all. He get into fashion, da, da, da. Now I could like help motivate. But if it's like everything I wear is by someone who not really, supporting the culture or who's just like, it's no history I could give to my people.
Right.
It's like, damn, why I'm wearing this every day?
Right.
You can't relate to them. You
Right.
should, like,
Which is why you got to pull out that DAP sweater.
Okay.
that's a fact.
My
That's a
my
fact.
mom had me waiting online. Had me waiting online from 7:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. But
Dang.
I had to realize myself because I never done that before. So I had to realize too, and I realized this with a conversation that I had with somebody who I met. Shout out to Corey. We were
Shout out to
standing in
Corey.
line. Yeah, we were standing in line together, and I was telling him like I feel crazy kind of standing right here. And he was like, "No, don't. This is culture. This is somebody who really put on for Harlem. Really was
Like,
in the
yeah.
trenches. I
He
guess
one of
really,
us. That's what I say. He one of
helping
us.
right,
So, like,
helping us in our culture. And my mom even told me that our moms was in a dance group, and that Dapper Dan, Mr. Dapper Dan would customize their outfits for
Yeah.
shows. So he's really just been out here
Yeah.
working and helping us. And the
Yeah, I know,
making,
y'all know I'm
so-
from Harlem, so I gotta talk my shit real quick. You feel me? Look, that I growing up in Harlem, Dapper Dan was like he was the man as far as what he was doing. He was taking all of the high labels and like remixing it and doing his own thing and made his own factory. And the biggest thing about what I learned from him is he got the support from the people so much that the big labels, Gucci, they had to do business with him. Look at Gap doing
Right.
business with him. Like, wow, that was like a huge.
Yeah, but Dap got started
like,
from the streets,
lesson.
though, right? He got
Yeah.
it
Started
from,
from the
from his
streets.
own people.
Own people.
Yeah.
Yo,
Mhm.
Dad, what's up? Coming to the podcast. You ready for
Right.
it?
People, yeah.
And I definitely like fucked with his vibe. Before he went inside Gap, he walked down the whole line. It was cold as hell. And he was shaking people's hands, taking
Oh,
pictures, just like talking and communicating. So I definitely respect that. He knows like we put on for him and he's putting on for
That's how
us.
you
And
supposed to
yeah.
do. Yeah, you supposed to do.
That's
And you know what's crazy?
inspiration.
Other cultures do that. So if you look at the Jewish culture,
Yeah.
they only put their dollars within
Be
the
careful.
Jewish community.
Yeah,
I know, right? I do have to be careful.
Because they
But
cutting
We gonna
people
get
water.
They
We
are
gonna
cutting
get into this
people off.
Kanye.
Yeah,
But
they
also-
cutting
Kanye.
water. Come on, man. I'm just trying to get started. We just
Right,
trying to get started. You trying to cut my water.
Even like Chinatown in Brooklyn, you just see it's a bunch of just their culture putting on for themselves and keeping their dollars within the
Yeah.
family, basically. And it's like we can look at them and understand, like, okay, this blueprint works. So why can't we do that
But we
within
got
our
to see
own?
our people doing that. Our people's not doing
And our
that.
people has done that with the Black Wall Street
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Tulsa, but then
Yeah, but they demolished it.
exactly
Yeah,
that was the first
yeah.
bombing in the United
Yeah, then they
States, and
rewrite
they really
history
talk
every
about
time.
that
Gems,
exactly. So
gems,
this stuff like this needs to be
gems.
talked about on a constant basis, so that we can educate to know like how do we reverse the cycle? How can we be united as one? And like I said, just
You just
take
gotta
key points from everybody else's culture.
Let's
yeah,
talk
we just
about
gotta,
it.
We gotta save the youth, and I feel like we can't like be quick to leave the hood like when we get on, cause that's another thing too.
Mhm.
'Cause, like like people get on and leave the hood. You
But
leave
look,
the hood.
Nipsey Hussle
But I
stayed in the
understand
hood
that.
and
That's what I'm
died.
trying to say.
It's
That's what I'm
like
trying to
what?
say.
Damn,
I'm trying to
give and
say.
take. Like,
Yeah.
why?
But
are
they
we like
wanted
this?
to be like that. They wanted to be like
Mhm.
that. They wanted to be like that, But we just gotta like go back to our communities and get back. Like doctors gotta come back, cause you feel me? Or
Right.
like kids see doctors and stuff. They like, oh, so I could be a doctor.
Right.
I don't gotta be a rap and a basketball player. That's what I'm trying
Right.
to say. So people gotta at least come back. You don't gotta move. You don't gotta like live. You can come back. Talk to the kids and tell the kids like, yo, I was here too. That's why
Right.
Rod's important. You feel me?
I was just thinking
he's
that
a
too, 'cause
black
I'm like, yo.
teacher. You're like, yo, like he from my you feel me? Like he from my same cloth. So people probably want to be a teacher now. That's
Right.
what I'm trying to say, because they see people that they can relate to.
And that's true because even when I think about it, I'm like, yo, everybody love their hood, everybody love their block. But it's been years since like most of these monumental projects have changed.
Yeah.
But I mean, ain't nobody really coming back and doing nothing for the hood.
Right.
It's no, you can't walk past and see like, you know what I mean, a new tutoring system or a new tutoring program. Like, but shout out to the Fat Joe. I think Fat Joe, he got the NYC selling sneakers and all that. But in the sneaker store in the back is a tutoring program. So shout out to Fat Joe. Shout out to his book and all that. I seen him in Apollo doing his thing. But we need more people to come back and just like bless the culture.
Yeah.
There's too many kids like I be seeing that's not dreaming big and like not having like big goals and happy that they woke up this morning like, yo, I'm in the classroom or I'm in school. I'm happy. What we doing, y'all? It's like everybody energy is kind of low, and I'm like, damn, what's happening in
Because
2023?
in music, low vibration, like you were saying earlier.
Yeah,
It's
the music, the environment,
it's low.
yeah,
So,
like and I always say this, how we're close in a timeline to where slavery just ended. So it's like we're just now catching up. We don't have really time to be feeling like we are just taking laps around America. No, we're still running, trying to catch up
Still
to
working.
what we deserve. So it's like, damn, we don't really have time to be happy.
Right.
Cause we still out here struggling, trying to make it. So I can understand that too, but it's a give and take, and I just feel like we can progress so much more if we just come together and have unity and understand what's
but the
the
black
main
people
thing.
too, with us, I feel like us, we the big consumers.
Yeah,
We just the biggest
It's
consumers.
our black
like, people
dollar
don't
that's
have
making
no
people
money.
famous,
Yeah, they don't
yeah.
have no money. They still going on the shop.
Mhm.
And we all played a victim to that to one point, but we gotta wake up. You
Mhm.
had to wake up. It start with in self.
Now speaking of waking
Exactly.
up, you know, everybody on Kanye
Oh yeah.
again. You know what I mean? Again,
He walked out. He walked out on.
he walked out
interview.
on a
Yeah,
podcast.
podcast.
He
Yeah.
did
He
a
did?
little
Yeah.
Muppet thing, and he started like, I don't know.
I can't
So what y'all
keep
think
up.
about
And
Kanye?
I saw he made a comment about Hitler as well. I can't really keep up on what's going on with Kanye, but I do stand behind my fellow Gemini in certain.
Oh wait, Kanye jumping out too?
Kanye is a Gemini.
Oh, Gemini. You already
Hold
know
up,
June
hold up.
3rd.
June 1st, you
Love
heard? Gemini is in the building, but I do stand behind him on certain things, and I feel like he is just so quote unquote erratic with how he addresses it, so people can't understand and with the current climate that we have, with the current consciousness that we have. So I do feel like he can tone it back a little bit just so that people can really grasp and he can explain it a little bit more. But I do stand by him. He's really putting people on full blast.
Nah,
like
yeah. He's
yeah, and I feel like
alone.
it's strategic.
I just think like when it comes down to talking about other cultures, you just gotta be careful. Period. You know what I mean? Because it's like I like when he just talk his knowledge and give out game, but I feel like when you bash other cultures, I know what that might come on. Like even right now, I'm talking on the mic, we on a podcast. I gotta watch what I say
Mhm.
because I understand how it go. Like if I hear somebody talking about I'm black and I'm African American black, and sometimes when I'm out in the world and I'm moving around, I feel some type of way too because I'm not African, but I know I am African because like I did Ancestry, started Ancestry.com. It's not a commercial, but I know I come from Nigerian culture. But
Getting a
I
free
didn't
promotion,
grow up
man?
I didn't grow up in Africa.
Right.
So all I can rep is my pops from Brooklyn, my mom's from Harlem. That's all I got. So it's like when people talk about black people, I feel some type of way too. So that's why I feel like anyone with a voice, you kind of got to watch what you say about any culture, Chinese, black, Jewish, whatever, because it's like everybody got pride in their culture.
Not
So
the
it's like,
black culture. They gonna
speak
talk
your-
about us all day.
And that's the
Yeah,
problem.
yeah.
Speak
Nah.
about whatever, but you're going to have to keep that same energy if people are talking about other cultures too. But no one wants to talk about anybody culture
Yeah.
as far as like on some negativity time because we all deserve respect. You know what I mean? That's how I feel.
Nah, you right about that.
Mhm.
But-
Yeah. Go ahead.
But the Kanye thing that everybody keeps talking about is the whole
Yeah,
child
the
support.
Child support.
I
thing.
want to talk about child support. Are we ready for this talk?
250,000
Are we ready for this talk?
250,000.
Cool.
a month.
I don't even care about the money. I want to talk about what
Well, we gotta talk
what
about
is
the money,
child
though.
support? What is child support? Who deserves it? Why is it here? Why do parents have to go to a court system to even ask a judge to like make somebody make payments? Who has to pay? Why that person has to pay? What's the point of child support?
Well, I feel like child support is to support the family that definitely needs it,
Okay.
or the parent that definitely needs it, who's the guardian of the child. In Kim and Kanye's situation, I do feel like it's a bit of greed. You're a billionaire.
Yeah,
Like,
Like,
Kim,
250,000.
Kim, what do you need the extra
That's
money
highway
for?
robbery.
Like, it
Why
is.
why
That's
why are
robbery.
we going to a court if both of us is getting money?
Money, like, come on now.
And even like I ain't gonna lie, even sometimes like we could lower it down a little bit to just the locals, and it's like people are still going to child support when I got family members who like taking care of their kids on a daily basis, but they
Yeah.
still
Child
getting put
support.
on child
Fuck.
support. So I'm trying to figure out like what makes a judge say okay this person has to pay. What is it because whoever's the custodial parent on a daily, like what is the real, like what is it?
Yeah.
Like if two parents both want to be day-to-day parents, who decides who has that right? Like I know most mothers do have that right, but what if you are with a good man who okay, maybe y'all broke up, maybe y'all messed up or whatever, maybe y'all broke up, messed up, whatever. Why do the mom gets the child on a day to day versus the pops? What if he's just as good? He got a job, he doing his thing.
Cause
like,
I feel like guys don't like getting the courts involved. If we
Course
fight,
not.
like we got the same rights, but if we go hard and do it, like we can have the same rights as a mom. But guys don't want to get the courts involved, and like ladies will take it there. So I feel like that's
Nah,
where,
not child support.
that's where it really comes. But like my thing on child support now, I feel like child support really supposed to be for the child, right?
Right.
I know a lot of women on child support and they funding their lifestyle with the guy money.
Right.
And that hurts.
Right.
If I was a guy and I'm supposed to be on child support, like the money's for the kid, not for you to go on a trip with your boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm paying for his lifestyle.
Yeah.
I seen
Go
50
down the
Cent went through
line.
that. 50 Cent
Yeah.
and his son and all that.
Yeah.
LeBron James going like, for me like
Whoa, what?
I thought he was married.
no, not with that. But I'm talking
Clean
about.
that up. That's my
I'm talking
guy.
about but I'm talking about funding the lifestyle. Like his mother boyfriend, he give the mother money and he's living good off his lifestyle. So it's like
Okay.
you funding, that's what
I
I'm
mean,
trying
but
to
that
say.
might be different because it's just like my son lit, so whoever with me is probably going to be
Yeah.
lit because it's just like my
Nah, I
son
ain't-
lit.
nah, I ain't
But
with
child
that, man.
support is more so like I don't rock with you, you don't rock with me, but we got a kid together. But I'm giving you $50,000 a month, and it's like you
Yeah.
not like come on, you're not like.
But then
you-
I also see that they was talking about, well, if they were already, like, say, for instance, like, okay, Kim and Kanye, right? And if Kim didn't have the billions, right, but you was with Kanye, who was a billionaire, your kids are already used to that type
Yeah,
of
accustomed to
lifestyle. Yeah,
lifestyle.
that
Yeah,
lifestyle. So
yeah,
they
that's
want to
what they
keep
say.
it up. Which
That's what they
I
say.
don't comprehend, though, because I feel like
That's what I
child
say.
support is to support the needs of the child, not the wants of a lifestyle that you need to now try to keep up and sustain. So I do feel like the system is a bit rigged. I don't have child support. I should look into I should look into the child support.
Child support thing is no son.
Not the want.
No. But I think here's my theory. I think child support is meant for guys who run away from their responsibility.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's it. A
Yeah.
dude know you got
Or
a
even
kid.
women who runs away from
Or
their
woman,
child.
Nine
not
out
my
of
fault.
10.
But
Yeah.
you're right. Anyone who run away from their responsibility, I can't find you. I don't want to call you.
Right.
I don't want drama with you. But I need some
need
help. Like this kid.
money.
But
Right.
9 out of
But
10.
hold on. If you don't need that, and we both two conscious human beings, we do not have to go to no courtroom.
Exactly.
Right is right, wrong is wrong. You know you got
That's
a kid.
the
I know I
moral
got a kid.
code.
Let's go ahead and
but
do what we
people
got to
is
do.
not doing that.
Like,
Yeah.
You want to get the courts involved to be spiteful.
Right.
Female do it to be
Because
spiteful. Sometimes, not every female. Some.
All right, boom. If I get lit and get $1 million deal, cool. I'm gonna make sure my kid live a certain lifestyle. That makes sense, right? Like if my kid, if this is my kid and I make $1 million, my kid of course is gonna live like $1 million kid. You don't gotta take me to court to make sure that my kid is getting a certain lifestyle. Now on the flip side, you might not be getting that lifestyle,
Right.
but I get why they do that because it's like it's the weekend thing, like right. So if now he with me and we in a mansion, we going crazy, and then he coming to you and you back in the jacks. Of course he's gonna be like, yo, mom, no, I don't want to go
So
here.
let him live with his father.
But it's gonna make
For
you
all
like
that,
a
for
bad
all that.
parent.
No,
And
no,
I think
but-
that's what the courts think. It's like,
No.
yo, she can't be super low and you super high because this kid is gonna be like, yo, I don't want to be with
Right.
this other parent.
But for all
That makes sense. Why would a kid go sleep on a twin bed
Right.
when he got the water bed in this room, the big bed in that, the outside bed, the
understand that.
pool view? So I get it. Like I gotta
so why
make.
they don't let them live with the father then?
Now that's
Wow.
the thing,
Why? Because they want the money to fund their lifestyle too.
and that's the foul part.
Yeah. But then Kim, you just being greedy, girl. You got a whole businesses. You got your reality show.
But they just doing
everything.
that to Kanye because you know.
Exactly, because it's Kanye. It's Ye. Sorry, Ye. That's how you want to be pronounced.
But
Now.
let's
Yeezy.
backtrack or like what you said earlier, like child support for the guys that run away. But those not the guys that's on child support.
That's
the guys
true
that's
too.
really on child support is the guys that's trying to be in their kid life,
Right.
but it probably didn't work out with the female as she thought it was, and then
Right.
I mean,
Yo, if you're going through some child support issues, call us up right now. We
Right.
live.
Oh man,
Call
Give us
us
your
up.
opinion if you on
Yeah.
child support or if you're the mother receiving child support.
We need some callers.
Yeah,
at
Let
this
us know
point.
why you needed the child support. So yeah.
Yeah, man, child support. I ain't gonna front that child support. I seen a grown man cry.
Nah, for me
Grown
too.
man, like 36 years old, cry.
Me too.
He worked there, I think 48 hours. He said, and his check was $60.
Damn.
Fool, but he owed back money because he was locked up. He came home. I'm like,
I would call some of my peoples on child support, but I know that this show is live right now. They're gonna be like, "Yo, come on, don't do me like that, man. Don't do me like that."
Yeah. Child support is no joke.
But
man.
yeah, and also too, like
Hold on, I'm gonna see right now.
if the parent is the main one taking care of the kid, then it's like I don't have extra time to be having my hustle to make more money and so forth. So it's like I'm in a situation where I need more money, so that's why I need the child support necessarily.
But some girls see that as a cash grab.
It is for some
Yeah, they see that.
for some girls, yeah.
The
It's a
NBA players
come
be coming into town. The girl would see an NBA
Oh, I got
player.
somebody who wants to
and
call.
get 'em.
What's the number?
We
you
got
wanna
we
type
got
it?
we
You
got a
wanna
lot
put
of
it on
callers.
the
We got a
line?
lot of callers. We gonna get this going.
Yeah, son, because this is the topic that we need to talk about for real. Like, for real.
Let's talk about it.
That's a hustle.
It's Miss
a
Nia
hustle.
Nicole.
Showtime.
It's me, Bugattas.
Nah, we go. Yo, look, it's the new Breakfast Club, y'all. What we doing?
What we doing, man?
I shouldn't say that. This is the Let's Talk About It podcast with Buddha, Nia Nicole, and Showtime.
Yeah, but you just gotta know who you laying down with too, man.
That's another thing. But then I'm not gonna hold you because we can talk about it. I feel like men really show a
You wanna
different.
get there?
Yes, I
You
feel
sure this is what you want?
like men really show you a different aspect of themselves until after they get the cookie. It's like I've already been in the cookie jar, so now I can really show you my true like colors.
You get the cookie.
What you got to say
man.
about that? Don't get
Oh,
quiet
man.
now.
Right.
Don't get quiet
Nah,
now.
but it's
So it's like, damn, I really thought I was laying down with a prince, but all of a sudden this was the peasant. Like,
Damn. Well, why you think dudes do that though?
why do I think dudes? I don't know.
'Cause I want to hear from a female perspective. We're gonna get into our perspective, but that's the
I
hotline number.
asked the question, so y'all get into it, and then I'll give you my opinion.
So I pose the question again for everybody to see. Y'all listening?
All right, so he's basically it started off saying that you gotta be choosing wisely who you lay down with, but then we don't just choose to lay down with a bum. Like that's not what you're showing me when we're first laying down. So it's like, why, as men, do you show?
Hold on. We have a caller.
But why, as men, do you guys
Yeah.
show me that? Like after the fact, you got the cookie.
Uh-oh.
We got a caller, so we gonna get into it.
What's going on? You on Let's Talk About It podcast live. What's up? Who this?
It's your boy, Charlie B.
Oh, Charlie V. From Ohio. Yo, for me, so get it off your chest for me. Let's talk about it for me. So what you trying to talk about, man?
All right, let's talk about, you feel me? Why is it more baby mothers than wives out here? Like,
Ooh. You know why? Because we get to choose who get the ring.
Why? I ain't gonna lie. Why you think it's more baby mothers than wives out here? Because we really we were talking about child support. We were talking about Kanye. We were talking about a few things. So why you think?
I don't know. Maybe because I guess they finally get to know each other and it just doesn't work out. Like, you feel me? When you get to know somebody, you know, it really takes a lot of time to get to know that person, and then you start seeing things that you haven't saw at the beginning, and that's why I feel like a lot of dudes be kind of backing up. Like, nah, that's just my BS. I don't think she's the one for me. Like,
Females want this
It's just
perfect
crazy.
life, man.
Gotta
They
wrap
want
it
this
up,
perfect
kid.
life.
Gotta wrap it up,
They
kid.
want this
Right.
perfect life, man. Ain't nothing perfect,
Right.
man. Stop letting Instagram influence you. You feel me?
Exactly. They
there's
always
no
think the
perfect
grass
life.
is greener on the
Yeah.
other side. Listen,
Yeah.
this is coming from a whole baby mom right now. Like
Uh-oh.
I didn't choose
Ooh.
to be a baby mother. That's not something I grew up saying, hey, I'm gonna be a baby mom. Like, no, but I also feel like men, they can't just stay with one person in a sense. I do feel like, and that's also women too. I just feel like there's other people out there who spark your soul in different ways. But I do feel like a conversation needs to be had beforehand, like before you have a kid, before you get into like that serious type of relationship. So I just feel like a lot of men, they front until they get the cookie.
Oh.
Now that you got
Cookie.
the
I'm a
cookie,
cookie
what's
monster.
the point?
I mean, that could be a reason why you got more baby mothers than wifeys too. And I think a lot of times like people don't be having their stuff together. In my opinion, like it takes a lot. You know what I mean? Yo, Charlie B, thank you for calling.
Thank
we
you
got
for
another,
calling,
we got
man.
another
Good
guest on
looking
the
out,
line.
yeah.
We gonna hit
No
them up.
doubt.
We gonna hit you back, King. Appreciate you.
Yo, let's talk about a podcast. Who we talking to?
To accept, press 1. To send a voice.
Hello.
Oh, I think that caller hung
Going
up.
on? What's going on?
Yo, if you
call
still
back,
if you still
man.
watching,
Yeah,
hit us back. We just getting started. Let's keep it going though.
This is Let's Talk About It.
Yeah,
It's your
let's
girl
talk
Miss
about it.
Naya Nicole. I'm here to spark your soul.
Showtime. We here to bring that change.
Yeah, you bring that-
Unknown caller.
Oh, they back.
They back? Let's talk about a podcast. You on the line? Hello? Let's talk about a podcast. You on the line? Who we talking to?
Yeah, let's go.
What's good? What's good?
What's going on? What's going on? Who's this?
Hey, it's Jennifer.
Hey, Jen.
Okay, Jen. Let's talk
Let's
about it. Get
go.
off your
What
chest.
we talking about?
What you want to talk about? Yeah.
Hear myself. Hello. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah,
bad connection. It's okay, but you definitely call back.
Yeah,
Jennifer, what's up? Hit us back. Hit us back. It was a lot of feedback on that.
But that's my girl Jen.
She was live. She was live and watching.
Yeah, she. Oh, that's probably why.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can't be watching at the same time.
Nah, but I didn't even know you was a baby mother. We didn't even know that.
Right.
We didn't even know that.
Yeah, this man made me a whole baby moms. Okay.
Yeah, you know, I ain't trying to, I
you
ain't
know,
trying to throw you out the club yet. Trying to shoot the club up. Yeah, I'm chilling, man.
Show you have the club.
I
That
ain't
got
trying
it.
to throw you
You ain't
out the
trying to shoot
club,
the
yet, man. Shooting the club up.
All right.
yet,
So
man.
wait. Matter of fact, how old are you?
27.
27. As a 27-year-old man, what's your take on kids, man? Because you in that prime like
no, bro,
27 is that
I
good
like,
prime.
son, I love kids. I love
Okay.
kids. Like, for me, my niece and nephew had the best Christmas. Like, kids to me is innocent. I want kids, but I feel like I need to travel the world more and do stuff for me more because I could give my all to a kid. Because I don't want to have a kid and be still going out every week, leaving my kid. So, feel me? So, I just want to live a little bit more. Like 30, yeah. 30 is my limit. That's what I'm having. But I got a dog for me. Shout out to Ola. Shout out to my Ola. My main man, Ola.
Ola
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah, so that's like my kid though. Gotta walk him, feed him. He mad clean.
So, what would you do different than all of these men out here in the world that's making girls baby mothers? What you gonna do different that's gonna make you, separate from the rest of the guys?
You gotta see it from your baby mother's side. You can't be selfish. You can't just keep leaving the kid with the baby mother. She can't go out, but you could go out every time. No, it's you gotta work with each other. It's a partnership.
Okay.
And a lot of guys don't be want to do that. They want to go out, but when she go, nah, I ain't watching the baby. Nah, you can't be like that. So that's what I see.
That makes sense. Miss Naya Nicole, can you give baby fathers all around the world that's tuned into the show some quick tips on how they could do better?
Be present.
Mm.
Right after I gave birth, well, in my own situation is unfortunate, but right after I gave birth, 3 weeks after, the father of my child had to turn himself in.
Ooh,
But
that's hard.
right.
Don't bash nobody on the show. This
I'm
is about to
not-
go viral.
I'm not bashing, but what I'm saying is you have to definitely be present because your body just went through so much. And so you're going through whatever chemical changes that's happening within your body. And their postpartum is
Nah, yeah, it's
real
real.
as hell.
Yep,
So
yep.
it's like you're going through that. And then you have a baby. You went from just you and your partner to now a whole nother human. So it's like, but then that human now relies on the mother mainly because you have that connection. So I just feel like being present and attending to the mother of your child and asking if she's okay, because it's like a lot of them are not, and you just don't understand, like, and a lot of moms don't understand either, like what they just processed, what they just went through. Birth in itself is like death also. It's like, what the hell? I just gave birth to a human. Like
Yeah,
a human came out this
Shout out to
portal.
all the
so.
mothers out there, man. We appreciate y'all. Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So just being present with your girl.
That's a fact. That's what I'm saying. That's a fact. That's a game fact. Your callers, man, what's going on, man? We need some more callers, man. Call up.
That's a fact. Well,
So what's your take on it though?
You did it the right way.
yeah, I mean, for me, I once I lost Pops coming up, and I was able to get all the knowledge I can on myself and my community and my culture. I already knew fatherhood was something I'm just never gonna play with, man. Shout out to my daughter, young Lawson. You know what I mean? That's just, I don't know. I can't speak for the whole male culture, but for me, fatherhood is like the number one thing. You know what I mean? So like, I judge a man on if he have kids. I judge a man on how he take care of his kids. I don't want to hear nothing you say to me personally with words. Like if you got a kid, I'm gonna judge you on how you treat your kid. You know what I mean? Now I do know that there are a lot of, it could be a lot of foul relationships out there. A lot of women that sometimes is so hurt and so scarring and all that they don't allow a man to do what he do, and then you get the courts involved, and it's just a lot of drama that comes with, co-parenting. So I do understand that, it is not as easy, to be a conflict resolution type person. But at the end of the day, once you have a kid, you kind of gotta go through that rites of passage, and you gotta understand that you gotta be a man, take care of your responsibility. And that's all I live by.
Oh, man, somebody calling.
Okay, we got another caller on the line. Let's see what's going on.
Let's talk about the podcast. Who we talking to?
Yo, this is Trevor, man.
Who?
Trevor.
Who?
Trevor.
What's up, Trevor? Let's talk about it, baby.
What's good?
What we talking about, man?
What's good, man? Yeah,
Where you from? Trevor? Where you from? My fault. Where you from?
I'm from Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Okay.
All right. You got callers calling from all over.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, so I mean, the thing I don't like, man, when females get their period, they bleed heavy.
They bleed heavy. Rain on me. They bleed heavy.
What?
All right.
Gotta tell her to get a towel. Tell her to get a towel. So lay that towel with that.
What's that about?
Yeah, I don't understand. They bleed heavy, but then the last day they bleed light. So to me, you might get over with. Bleed heavy now, then you know me. Like, I'm trying to run red light.
Well, your license gonna get suspended, my dude.
Yo,
Like, I already got 6 points on my license.
Let's talk about it, podcast, bro.
Nah,
So I ain't gonna lie. Let's take it there. So you running red lights, bro?
Yeah, sometimes when I'm anxious, sometimes
So
you back doing shit too?
In a minute. Depends on the mood.
No, I am just for running red lights. We're gonna have to pack you up, man.
He a
Running red
sushi
lights
boy.
is no
My man
good,
is a
man.
sushi boy. He a sushi boy. He's a sushi boy. I can tell
Yo,
his whole vibe. He a sushi boy.
Let's talk about it, podcast.
He's a
man. That's
Yo, you
mad
guys, let's
funny.
really talk about it because it's crazy though. Females do be, I feel like, at their peak or like horny right before they start their menstrual cycle or right after. But I do feel like if you're doing that while you're on the cycle, I feel like that is type of like a ritual in a sense.
Talk about that.
Because
Talk about that.
first of all, sex in itself, if ritual is the right word, but sex in itself is a energy exchange. So now that you have blood involved, that's like what are you exchanging now, really?
Passion of the Christ.
Yeah, no, for real. But I'm learning more about it. I don't have really the full details, but I do feel like that is some type of
Like even both of us sat up in our seats, moved closer.
Right. That is more of a ritual, more of a bond or whatever that's going on.
But for a female, that wouldn't feel like nasty or
you got to pose to get chose, man. You got to pose to get chose.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, girls be horny more than us.
But I heard like a female in the past. I heard them say that if a dude not willing to do that, they not really rocking with him.
Willing to do what?
Like run a red light.
Not you.
I really got too much tickets. I got too much tickets. I ain't running no red light.
Pressure on that side of the
back doing shit.
On that side of the room.
I ain't back doing shit either.
Me, no, I can't get what it is. I can't get past that.
Yeah.
It's a bit. You can wait another day or two, bro.
I don't gang bang, but I don't like that color.
Yeah.
I don't do that. Yeah, but like we want to talk about sex, right? Yo, I just learned what a pansexual was. I just learned that. Like,
so tell us what that is.
You have no preference. You go all ways, all diagonal. You don't care. You don't like a girl, boy. You like anything.
Okay.
I never knew what that was. I'm like, yo, is that? I never knew what that was. I'm like, what?
Okay,
I'm
so
like,
you can love a person's soul, I guess. This and then this whatever that soul occupies, whatever gender. Then I guess that's I get it. Love is love. Hey.
I be on the
but,
political
like,
side,
yeah,
man.
son, they
Salute to
doing-
everybody
yeah,
doing
me
what
too,
they
me
do.
too,
You know what I
right,
mean?
me too,
Peace
son,
to
but
y'all.
yeah,
Word.
yeah, so, 'cause I was in the like last week I went out, right? I went out to the bathroom. It say the guy gender, the girl gender, and both genders. I'm like, yo,
Yeah,
like,
neutral.
What's
like,
going down like that
yo,
now?
The kids, the kids growing up. I'm like, why are they doing
I
this?
just had a conversation with my Instagram story because my son was watching a channel and it was cartoons in the morning, and then they put politically correct. I guess they mentioned drag. They put a drag on TV to explain what a drag is and what a drag does and transgenders and so forth.
It's a red dragons, right?
Yeah, I felt uncomfortable though. I'm not gonna hold you because I feel like it's my responsibility as his parent to inform him what is going on in society, and I don't feel like it should be pushed in front of kids' faces so soon, so early on. So it's just allow the parents to have time, allow their brain to have time to
Yeah,
develop.
I watched the Proud Family with my daughter the other day, the new Proud Family.
Okay,
And it was
and
the
they
same
made what's
thing.
his face
The
the water boy, right?
Yeah, he's wilding. They had like a little makeup dude. I'm like, and then I ain't gonna lie, I caught my daughter a few times, just like,
Yeah, she's confused.
because she know like boy pink, I mean boy blue,
Right.
girl pink, like she know the little things, and the sun came out straight like
Right.
She's
wig,
looking like,
lipstick, all
going
that.
on
She was
here?
looking at me like, and I'm
Real.
just like, oh yeah, I definitely wasn't ready to have that conversation with a 2-year-old. So
Yeah.
they gotta chill out.
Yeah.
Or do they? You know what I mean? I'm not trying to bash nobody. I know I'll be on that
Y'all gotta
positivity
chill out,
time.
because Miss Nine Nicole, I'm here to spark your soul. I have no problem saying anything, being bold. I'm a Gemini. I can say things out here. Like, listen, you gotta chill out, and I feel like it is a bit detrimental to their development. Allow
gotta
them to,
calm down.
allow them to develop and
Wado.
understand.
I don't want them to
Just
cut
now-
my water off. You
That's
gotta
what I'm saying.
calm down. I
I'm
want
gonna
them
be
to cut the
devil's
water off.
advocate and pretend someone is here representing that culture.
Why? I feel like how do I say? I feel like because they don't know themselves yet. So
Right.
I feel like
Yeah. I believe
now
that
you're
too, though.
influencing
They brain
that.
not developed yet. That's a fact.
Exactly. So now you're influenced to say, "Oh, maybe I'm supposed to put this lipstick on and it's like allow me to understand who I am first, and then and then ease it in. However, it's supposed to be eased in. So I'm Miss Nine Nicole. I'm here to spark your soul. I don't feel like it's supposed to be promoted to kids at a young age.
Right.
That's crazy. That's
I ain't gonna lie,
crazy.
we definitely
Crazy.
touched a lot. We touched a lot today, man. We had a lot of fun on this episode.
How we
for
gonna
real.
end it off, yo? So get some free game, man. Get some free game. The end
All right,
of the
best.
podcast off.
Let's go. We can go around the board, man. Everybody give a gem. For me, I ain't gonna lie. This week, I just been hearing like, right now, it's just a time for change. I feel like lately, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, like normally when I get up, I listen to different motivational podcasts just to get myself
Yeah,
motivated,
yeah.
you know, to come
Gotta
to
get your
work
mind
and do
right.
my thing. And a lot of it's like the same message been coming across no matter what video I pick. So I know that this is the message for the week. It's really like right now is the time of innovation. So if you have new ideas, you know, act on it. Don't sleep on it. Don't think it's just a weird coincidence. No, that idea, that business, whatever it is that came to you, it came to you for a reason. And right now is the time to do anything that you think could change the world. You know what I mean? Like, so if you got something going on and you want, you know, and you need some advice and you listen to this podcast, do it. Because right now we need all kinds of new ideas, new clothing, new barbers, new everything, man. That like 2023
We
is
don't need
time
no
for
more
change,
rappers.
man.
We don't need no more rappers. We don't.
I say we need more rappers.
Positive rappers.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. My whole message is if you got something and you know it's different, put it out, man. That's it. That's my gem of the day.
My message, like to piggyback off yours, my gym of the day, it's like stick to the script. You know, like plan it out. Just keep going at it. Like let's say like 1 month it don't work. The second month, just keep going at it. Just keep planning, keep writing it down, and just keep attacking your goals.
So when you
Just
say stick to the script, what you mean? Like stick to your plan?
Yeah, your plan. Yeah, just stick to the script. And just keep attacking your goals, man. Cause stuff take time to work out. I mean, like stuff ain't gonna happen overnight for everybody. Some people would do. Just
Right.
stick to the script, plan it, and just keep going.
My gym is to stay prayed up. Out here in these streets is getting wild. So definitely stay grounded within
That's a good
yourself.
one.
Stay focused, meditate, pray, understand who you are, be one with your higher self and consciousness so that you know how to maneuver within society and in these streets, basically. So stay prayed up.
Stay safe though.
It's
Let's
looking- it's
talk
rocky
about it
out here.
podcast.
Let's talk about it podcast. That was a great episode. Y'all.
Yay for the pilot.
Where can they find y'all?
Well, I'm Miss Naya Nicole. You can find me at everything Miss Naya Nicole. That's MSNIYANICOLE. YouTube, Instagram, all of them social media platforms. You feel me?
You can find me on Instagram at Buddha _. Feel me?
That's it. And then me, you already know, man. Showtime 212. Let's talk about it podcast.